YouTube, what's going on, people? How y'all doing? Hold on. So, man, these last couple days, whew, oh, they had me in my feelings, y'all. They had me in my feelings. I had 3 TONUs, right? That's truck order not used in a row. Now, that's bad because I'm driving about 150, 160, 170 miles to these locations in a row. So to get $150 for a TONU, and I lost $500 and $5,300. That's what I lost. The first load was for Evans Delivery. They paid me $2,000. $2,000 for 611 miles. I got there about 11:40 for 1 o'clock, pulling in. Customer rescheduled the load until Monday. I'm like, okay. Which sucks, right? I talked to the broker 9:30 that morning. Make sure everything was all right. They the one called me about it. Make sure I was empty, no problem. All right. TONU on that one. I was hot too, man, because I'm trying to get home. This was Thursday. I'm trying to get home Saturday because I had a mobile mechanic coming out to my house, scheduled to come out to my house to fix one of my vehicles, right? And it was something that I couldn't do. It's because you got to take the radiator off, the fan, you got to take the cover off, man. I had to get to a crank position sensor, and I just can't do it with my shoulder and everything like that. I did everything else, man, on this thing too, man. I did the fuel pump, I did the spark plugs, the spark port wires, but it was the crank position sensor. So I'm trying to get back home. So then I booked another load from TQL. This load was paying me $2,050 for 628 miles. Right? So I'm like, cool. I drive another like 150 miles to make it there. Just made it there. I made it there at 3:15. You had to be there before 4 o'clock. I get there, the shipper told me, well, we called them and we told them that we had to reschedule it for the 26th. I'm like, what? Yeah, we called them. We called them like 3 hours ago. I'm like, yeah, the load didn't show up for us to ship out. So we called them like 3 hours ago. I'm like, do you really think a truck is just sitting around in this area 3 hours from now? Y'all in the middle of nowhere, and I had to go 158 miles to get to this place. Like, well, I'm sorry, the broker should have called you. We emailed them. You emailed the broker 3 hours ago about this unload. Man, I was hot. I was hot. Now was about 320 something miles I done drove that day, that whole day, on 2 TONUs. So by that time now, it's like 4 o'clock, and I couldn't find another load. Now I need to be there back to my house Saturday morning. I couldn't find no other load. So then I was like, well, maybe I could find like a load, get me close to the house. I couldn't find, so I had to eat that cost, right? So I had to drive 588 miles to my house. Deadhead to my house. I couldn't find a load. That $300, it cost me about $348 in fuel to drive home. So I lost money, right? So, okay. Then get to Saturday, the mobile mechanic didn't show up. Now I'm hot, because I talked to him on Friday. I talked to him, yeah, I'm going to be out there. Yeah, I'm going to be out there. Hey, I'm only going to be able to spend about 3-4 hours. So I get the most I can get done in about 3-4 hours. Hey, no problem. Man, and that's the only reason why I drove deadhead home, because he coming out to my house. Now, I'm just not going to have anybody come out to my house with my family there, with my wife and kids and my little baby girl. And plus, the vehicle was in the garage, so he had to work inside the garage and stuff. Man, so I just wasn't going on. I just wasn't comfortable having somebody come up to my house that my wife don't know. I'm not even there, I'd rather be home. So I had to eat that cost. It is what it is. So I'm waiting all day, and he ghosts me. Calling him, texting him, ain't responding. I'm like, okay. So he got me. And it's a shame how we do each other. I'm just going to put it like that. It's a shame how we do each other. You try to give us some business, but it is what it is. So I lost the load on Saturday because I waited all the way up to about 3, 4 o'clock, so I couldn't even get nothing on 3 or 4 o'clock. So then I took my other load Sunday, right? So because I lost that $2,000 load, it put me at $52.50 for the week, So that's all I had made last week, was $52.50 last week. The $2,000 load was going to get me, to $72.50 for the week. But I'm like, okay. So I booked my other load Monday, right? Today. I drive 234 miles to pick this load up. It's Florida, so yeah, sometimes we got to do that. We got to do that sometimes. So I drive that, get him. Oh yeah, we emailed the broker like 2 hours ago and told him we had to reschedule. What you emailing the broker 2 hours ago for? Now here it is, 11 o'clock, and I'm here. Now I got another TONU. And this one was with C.H. Robinson. So I had an Evans delivery, I had a TQL, and I had a C.H. Robinson. I'm not even gonna tell about the Landstar one I had the other week. These TONUs, and they all, because the deliveries is getting moved back, another day and everything like that to another week and stuff. So yeah, man, it's one of those type of things to where that, you get inside this business, and unfortunately that's what happens to you sometimes. But I had to find another load because I booked another load for Tuesday. So now because this load had cancer on me, I was only able to find another load that was paying me $850, right? So now I'm gonna lose because the total miles for that, see, I got 214 miles to go. Now for $850 to go 214 miles, ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad, but if you consider my deadhead trying to find a load uphill, it's not, because now I got to add that 234 to the 214. So now we talking about basic 450 miles for $850. That's under $2 a mile, but that was the only thing I was able to find enough to get me up to my other load. Now, my other loads for the week, they back to $2,000 and stuff like that. So right now, I'll be up to $71.40, but now I got to get another load to cover the deadhead, so that means instead of doing my 34-hour reset Friday and Saturday, I got to find me a load Friday or Saturday, up in Florida for about $600, $700 to get me up to about like $7,800, man. Just one of those type of things that you got to deal with, man. But these TONUs cost me a lot of money, man.